there was an X. So I started chasing her with her, grabbed it, so she was running. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes, as you can see, I have my sister here. Yeah, I wanted to do something different that we've seen on YouTube, so I wanted it to come here. And we're gonna do the sister tag. So we're gonna do our makeup as well whilst we're doing the sister tag. If you want to see how this video goes, please carry on watching. First question, who is older? She's older.
Yep.
Right. Okay, what is the age gap between you? I'm 28 and she's 31. So 3 years.
Question.
The next question, did you get along as children?
You want to answer that?
Oh, okay. Not really. We used to fight. Honestly, we used to fight as kids. I think I was just bad. I honestly caused most of it.
Thank God for that. I'm so glad you realized that.
I used to snitch.
Snitch.
But you were also bad though, because you used to like rebel, Charlie. You need to tell your story, honestly. Let's explain at least one scenario that was quite bad.
Okay, and I will never forget about this. So one time this happened, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 going to 16, and I had a boyfriend and I was just starting to date guys. So my dad used to have like a curfew that by 6 o'clock you should be out. Because I knew we were about to come to UK, I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend more time with my boyfriend before I go. And my sister became my big sister. Then says, if you don't come in the house by this time, I'm closing the door and I am going to lock the gates actually. And I thought, oh, she's just joking. By the time I got home, it was a bit late. I came back around, I think 9 o'clock or something. I'm like, open the door. It's like, you're staying there because I'm going to tell my uncle that you came late. They have to see that you've come late. And she would not open the door. Run back because it was so late, back to my boyfriend's house, and I was stuck there. Then now I'm so scared that my uncle is gonna notice that I've got a boyfriend, because I didn't want him to know that I had a boyfriend. And then my uncles came to look for me. I hid in the wardrobe when they came because I didn't want him to get into trouble. Because I think he knew one of my uncles, because he was a little bit older than me as well. And I hid. They came in, started looking for me in the house. They couldn't find me. Actually, no. I was in the wardrobe of my boyfriend's sister, so they couldn't go in there. So then they went, and he was getting scared. I had to go to my friend's house. I couldn't sleep there, and I stayed there. Told my mom, rang my mom because my mom was already in the UK, and says, you need to go home. Next day, my dad was told. Oh, I was scared. I was thinking he's going to hit me. I was ready. So I left wearing a miniskirt. And I said to my friend, please make sure you give me some trousers, because I know today is just the day, because my dad was like that. And when I got back, he did it. He just resented me, which was even worse, because the next day we were boarding to come to UK.
Yeah.
And he was not talking to me. The only person he was talking to was my nyasha, not me. Saying, I'll miss you, I love you. And that was the worst. As a child, that is the worst that you can get. Rather than him hitting me, I would have preferred him hitting me, you know, but not to resent me like that. So I was pissed off with Nyasha, very angry. For days, I was very, not just for days, months and years, and I'll never forget it. I had that grudge that. But with time, I realized she was just young. She didn't know what she was doing. But I was really upset. with the whole situation. So I'll never forget that situation because it always reminds me. Even on the plane, I wasn't talking to you.
No, that's when I realized that she was so mad at me. I felt so bad. Like if I I was like, oh, why did I do that? Should I just let her do it? You know, like just go to her boyfriend and like say her goodbyes. But I just was that snitch. I don't even know why I did it. I don't know, maybe because I wanted to be the goody one or something. I don't know. But thinking about it now as like an older, you know, older person and an adult, like a bit more mature, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what, that was so wrong. And I even tried talking to her on the plane. She was not budging. She was so mad.
Oh, I was angry. Oh,
she was so mad. So that's literally like, we fought, like we used to fight so much growing up. Even when we were really young, I remember chasing Charlene, because Charlene, when, you know, she was older, so she was much stronger than I am. So when she hit me, it would hurt so much, so I'd look for anything on the floor just to like hit her back. So I remember we were at like our grandma's house back in Africa, you know, in the village, and there was an axe. So I started chasing her with that, grabbed it, so she was running. It's such a vivid memory. I don't think I'll ever forget it. That's one of those stories. But I think now,
but why do you think we fight a lot? Because I feel like I have my reasons to why I think we used to fight. Why do you think we used to fight a lot?
Honestly, I don't know. I just thought it's like one of the, like a sibling thing. I don't know, like just siblings fight. But I know I caused most of it and stuff, you know.
Well, I used to think that maybe you felt like you wanted to be the older sister, and you felt like, oh, why am I the youngest? I want to be the older sister.
I think that's one of the things, but I think I really enjoyed being like, at that moment I was the last born into it. I really enjoyed the last born thing, and I think I just liked being the good one and stuff. And Dad used to scare me anyway, because when I see him beating you, I used to be like, no, I don't know what I'm saying. I've only been beaten by my dad once. You know, we're Africans, we get beat, so that's just how it is, you know. So with my mom, it was a lot of times, but with mom, it was less.
No, it was more.
Really?
Oh yeah, she used to hit me.
Wow, it's such a long one, because we grew up like, I don't think I hated you or anything. It's just like, I don't know what it was growing up, like, but we're so much better now, I think. Thank God as well. So guys, we just decided to fast forward the makeup, you know, so we can, you know, get on with the questions.
So the next question would be, are you closer now, or when you were younger? Are we closer now, would you say?
I think we are, yeah. We even handle arguments better now than we did before. I think we're better now. Like, we speak almost every day. There was a time we never used to speak. Yeah. For like a month or probably. Only because you moved out when you were like, how old?
I was 19, turning 20. That's when I moved out.
Rebuilding, but I think now also with God involved, like, we are so much better and we're much closer. We tend to bury the hatchet quickly than before.
I think that's the beauty of knowing God, to be quite honest, because then the word just rebukes you and puts you in your place, to be quite honest, because then you think, I want to hold grudges, then you go back to the word and you think, what does the Bible say about, you know, holding grudges? Then you think, you know what, I need to squash this and let's move forward. Yeah. I agree with you that I think we are better now. Next question will be, what's your least favorite thing about your sibling?
That she takes long.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
My sister, yeah.
Can I just say, I think the whole world would say the same.
Yo, literally, she takes long. You know, if she says, okay, we're gonna meet, or I'm gonna come pick you up at like 12 o'clock, just know it's probably 3 or 4 o'clock. Even my husband now knows. Today is like, no, she's not coming at 11. She'll probably come at 1, but she came actually on time today. You know, she got a hair appointment, so. But she gets it from mom, because mom is exactly the same.
Yeah.
I take long, but I am on time. If I need to be on time, if I'm late, I'll probably be late with like 30 or 20 minutes. But Charlene, that's one of the things. But I don't think I hate it as much, because you know when you just grow up with it and you're just like, yeah, okay, you're gonna be late. You just don't, you get used to it and then you don't get angry about it anymore.
Yeah, you get used to knowing that that's how she is, I guess.
That's just how she is. It is what it is. What about you?
Ooh, me.
Why you sound so excited about that?
I'm not excited, but I'm actually thinking, what exactly is it that I can say? I like to be around people. I like to do things with people, and you'd rather be at home and just be home. I'm an extrovert. You're an introvert. You know what I mean? You're like, nah, I'd rather be home. I'd rather be with my husband. I'd rather be with, you know.
And I used to be a people's person. I think when I was back in the world, I had a time where I just needed to be on my own in a way. Even before I got married anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that the thing is, as well, you I don't know, maybe it goes with the way I get late or whatever. If you want something, you want it done now. Let's do it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, let's pray about that, shall we?
We definitely need to pray about that, because that's bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing it out.
The next question will be, can you describe your sibling in 3 words or less? Can you describe me in 3 words? Of course you do.
Loud.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Protective. Very protective. You're too overly protective in a way that it becomes like you kinda, back when we're younger, that you feel like you kinda mothering me. So you've got a good heart on you. You mean well, really, if you're like really overly protective, but sometimes you just don't see it until like later, like, you know what, okay, my sister's there actually trying to look after me and stuff, look out for me, you know, just as the older sibling.
I mean, can I explain that?
Go on then, go on.
I just feel like since we do not have any boys in our family, and I grew up as a tomboy,
oh yeah,
I've just really had that brotherly thing in me, because brothers do that. They're like, go home now, and I don't want to see you do this, and I don't want to, you know. So I feel like, obviously, hanging around with boys and being the older sister, I feel like I'm the boy of the family, and I think that's where it comes from, really. Maybe, yeah, it can be overly, and sometimes you don't realize it. I'm not just with boys anyways, like my friends and whatever, they don't even realize they're like being too much on their sisters. I just feel like maybe that's where it comes from. But like you said, I really mean well. Like
well, how many siblings?
Yeah, all girls from that side.
All girls from that side, and mom's side. How many? 7 of us.
Oh.
7 girls. What about you though? Like, how would you describe me in 3 words?
I would say, when you love hard. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say you are a very dedicated person. When you put your mind to something, you do it, and you do it wholeheartedly with all. And then another one is artist. You're a good singer. People have not heard you sing, have they? You're a good singer. She's such a good singer, people. Let me just tell you, one day she will hear her album. She's got songs recorded. She's good. Yeah, not just singing. She's a good makeup artist, and she's also good with the paintings and all that. You know, in school you actually did painting, didn't you?
I did art, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So I would say those 3 best describes you.
Thank you, sis. You know, she definitely is the smart book smart one in the family, you know. Super book smart. Like, you know, when we were younger, because we'd say, well, grade what? you always take like the high number. You be up there in the high.
Yeah.
You know, in my I was not at all. I actually don't think I'm book smart, but you know, I don't want to speak negative because we're children of God. So, but I know where my gifts are now than back then in before. I feel like we still discover our gifts. We just have to dig in there. You know, there's so much more that God gives us, and like he just leaves a little box there, and we have to search. It's like a treasure box. We have to find out where it is, and then you're like, oh, I'm good at this, you know.
That's right. That is right. So what's the next question? I think it's your turn now.
We also want to include God in everything. We have to put God in it, and then we'll jump back into the other questions. What is your favorite Christian song and why? Gospel song, worship, whatever.
My favorite song is from Demeter Hayden, and it will always be my favorite because it's like a classic. Anytime I hear it, from the beginning when I was born again, I loved it. So with me, when it comes to songs, it has to have a meaning that connects me with God.
Nah, that is a powerful song.
Yeah, I belong to God.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like anytime I have to remind myself, listen, Lord, I belong to you. So it's a classic, and it will forever be my favorite.
What Jesus did on the cross, that was him buying us back.
That's right.
You know, so we really are not our own.
Or what is your favorite? Okay. Is it an all time or is it a favorite now?
I think,
because I just told you my favorite all time
is Hallelujah. You know, the Hallelujah. That's it will never get old.
Just give us a little,
oh girl,
a little sing.
And I've not done my vocals yet. I always vision myself like in the throne room, like everybody, like, and we're all now in heaven, and all nations and tribes are gathering, and we are all like at the throne room of God the Father, and we're just singing Hallelujah. You know, I can just see that. That's
that's amazing.
When I sing that song, I'm like visioning. I can see everybody in a line, like an ending line, just like singing that song. That's why I like that song. Like, it's my favorite. That's
so
all-time favorite. But obviously I've got new ones, but I'll just next question. What's your favorite Bible verse and what does it mean to you?
You start first.
My favorite Bible verse is finished.
Ooh, wow, Nasha. Just because it's just one sentence.
Oh, no. I mean, it's finished. That was in, you know, what Jesus did on the cross. Like, he made a mockery of the devil. He defeated the devil on that cross, and the devil didn't even know that. You know, he even regretted killing him because he didn't know
he was rushing to kill him.
Yeah,
thinking, you know.
Yeah. So for me, that's when it's like, it's your favorite Bible verse, and what does it mean to you?
So my favorite Bible verse is Psalms 91.
Oh, yeah.
The whole of it. It means my Lord is my refuge and my everything I need. Anything that I need, I get it from him.
That's right.
Yeah, he's my protector. He set angels before me to protect me in every way, and I don't need to fear.
Right.
I don't need to fear because I know everything is in place, and I just leave it to him. So yeah, that's my favorite verse, Psalms 91.
Psalms 91 is powerful.
The whole chapter.
Next question, how long have you been saved and when did you become saved? So that's her question, because I've already done a video on how I got saved and fell and got saved again.
When I really started having a proper relationship with the Lord was in 2011. God, because when I was back in Zim, in Africa, I used to go to a Seventh-day Adventist, and they were very, strict people. I got baptized twice, but I didn't really know God. It did start. Do you remember how you invited me?
I honestly cannot remember. I think I just said, there's a man who does deliverance and stuff. Demons come out, people are manifesting, you need to come and see. I think that was it, and I think they just got fascinated and they were like, okay, let's go.
Me and my best friend, we decided, because we used to live together then, and we said, we need to go and see these demons coming out. And it wasn't even about, I want to go to God. It was mainly about, let's just go and see what these demons are like when they're coming out, because God is like, we need to see this. Little did we know that was how God was capturing us.
Yeah.
And we got there, and that was the end for us. That was it. We just got so fascinated, and from there we just started going to church, and that was it. And from there we've never turned back. And I made a promise, I made a pact with God, and I said, God, I will not give up on you. I might fall, I might slow down, but I will not give up on you. And that's how it began, and that's how it's gonna continue.
Yeah, powerful.
Yeah, so what's the next question?
So we're gonna just jump back into the other sibling question. This one's a funny one. Have you ever stolen anything from each other? If so, then what was it?
Can I?
Go.
Can I?
It's borrowing, okay? When we're growing up and we're living together, she worked and buy herself some nice clothes and shoes. You just borrowed them for a little bit.
For a little bit? Or forever? How about borrowing forever?
We're sisters, man. Come on. Boring. The next question. Can you remember your siblings' greatest achievement?
Becoming a makeup artist. You have progressed, and you have made your own page, and I think that's quite good, because that's something that you are really passionate about, and you're gifted as well to do it. And I feel like you are just not sitting on your talent.
Wow. Glory to him.
Yeah.
I think with yours is honestly, because I feel like where your gifting is where you work, like being a nurse. I know it's just not your end time thing, but where you work, like Jesus was a carpenter, wasn't he? And he was building things and shaping things, and that's what he does in our lives. He builds us up and shapes us and make us exactly like him. I think you're in the healing prophetic industry, seeing people, and people are getting saved.
Sometimes I feel like what God says you to do, it is according to what he wants you to do in life, like spiritually, in your ministry and everything.
Yeah.
As much as because when I started, I wanted to be an accountant.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were doing a different course.
All of a sudden, I changed because somehow I felt like, oh my God, let me just try that. That's the best. But when I was saying that, I didn't even realize that it's for me.
How do you openly share your faith? And
let's say we are talking and whatever, I would say, do you believe in God? Or do you go to church rather? Did you go to church, or do you go to church? And they'll say, yeah, I used to go to church. What kind of church do you go to? And then they'll say whatever church they go to. I'm like, oh, okay, were you saved? And some people don't even understand what being saved is.
Yeah.
And then I would say, did you give your life to Christ? And people still don't understand what it is. Did you do a salvation prayer? No, I haven't done that. And then from there, I would ask maybe certain questions. Would you like me to do a salvation prayer with you? Some people would go on to ask, like, why are we doing it? What is it for? And then you have to explain everything to them. And then you get most of the people that I've spoken to, they would say, yeah, I want to do it.
And yeah, I think we're so blessed in this new era of age that we have internet, we got social media. So with me, I try to do it mostly on social media, like especially YouTube. On this platform, I'm gonna use it to share, you know, just, you know, everything I do, because the Bible says do everything in the glory of God. Like, I've done a testimony, you know, talking about my faith and how I got saved again, and, you know, just being on social media, sharing whatever, you know, to just share your faith with people, you know, it's brilliant. So yeah. Where is the oddest place you've prayed? The most you've prayed?
In the toilet. In the toilet, needed to pray, and there was no other place, so I would go and sit there and start praying. So I would say that is the oldest place. I don't know about you.
I think it's the same at work, you know, and when I go to work. So the next one is, do you have nicknames for each other? I don't think it's a nickname really. I just call her Charlene. Her name is Charlene, but I call her Charlene ever since we're young. But your nickname was Shaz, isn't it?
No, I had loads.
Shaz. The one I remember is just Shaz. I don't know who called you. Was it
Shaza? I've had Shaza, Chazo, what's it called? Shasha. Shasha is my friend Caesar calls me Shasha all the time.
Where does Sha come from?
I
It's
don't
Cha.
know. Shasha. Because Charlene. Shasha.
I think mine's La Gracia. La Gracia basically just it's my name, Nyasha, in Spanish. But obviously La is just an added on, as in the grace.
The last one. What is one thing that your sibling cannot live without?
I'll let you go first.
Why? You can't live without makeup.
I can.
Can you?
I don't wear makeup. Do you mean as in leaving or wearing it? I don't wear makeup.
Something that you feel like, if let's say a whole year, you were given a whole year and they say, okay, no makeup, would you really? I'm not saying you'd die. You'd live.
Yeah, I'll be living. I'll live.
You will not die.
I'll live without makeup.
It's more like something that you hold dearest to your heart, that you'd say, oh my God, she can't do without this. Is in, yeah. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Oh no, because I'm not really obsessed with makeup like that. I love makeup, but I'm not obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it?
It's like, okay, my passion is in, yeah. Okay, if you say that, yeah. But if God did say, well, I don't want you to do makeup for a year, throw it away. No, don't throw it away, but just put it on the side. Okay. What about you? I don't know.
What about me? Oh my God, yeah. Do I even know myself? I'm just trying to think.
She loves being on the phone. Like, she could be on the phone for 5 hours straight. Maybe it might be hard for you because you say,
oh, you're not talking to people? I can't. Yeah, I really can't.
On the phone.
Yeah, not talking to people at all. Like, not even talking to them.
No, on the phone. Just
like my phone's gotta go. Like, okay, are we giving like a time frame or what is it? Like,
no, as in not answering no one's calls because you are obsessed with being literally on the phone.
Oh, I can't.
Phone to people.
That is so true. I really cannot. If God was to tell me that, I will do it, but it will be the hardest.
I think they'll have to take the whole phone away because
it will be the hardest.
It will just be for 5 minutes, 50 hours later.
Yeah,
I know. What else? What about? Okay, if you was to answer it yourself, what is it? What's one thing you can't live without?
Yeah.
We know we can't live without God, but we're talking about like other things.
No, of course we're talking about physical stuff. I mean, like with me, what you've just said, I think, because I wasn't thinking that, but I really think I can't. A week, I could do it. A month? Not even talking. Not even like, oh hi, how are you? And like just checking up on people like that. I can't. A don't even. Okay, fine.
I can.
Not being on the phone. Yeah, actually, you don't even like being on the phone.
I don't like being on the phone. I like it's a certain point, but after a while, I'm over it. You know.
Yeah, that's you. Cause you even when you're on the phone, you're like Whereas with me, I'm like, yeah, and then we did, and we, yeah, and we, yeah, and
so
then
what happened?
And I don't like shortcuts. If I'm gonna say, I have to say it from the beginning till the end. I don't like shortcuts.
Depth. With me, I'm not bothered.
Depth,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, so what happened? To be honest, I don't know. I didn't bother asking. That's me.
Yeah,
why? Why did you ask? Like you and Charmaine, you get angry. You're like, why did you ask? I want to know exactly.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, guys. I hope you enjoyed the sister tag. We really digged in there. Please, you know, just let us know if you enjoyed the video down in the comment section. And also don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. And also comment if you want to see my sister again in the video for us to do a different video. I'm trying to encourage you to start YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.